Hi guys, welcome to Hoops Junction. Today we're talking about NBA 2K17, and I'm going to give you my full review. Number one, I just want to let you guys know I don't have the Kobe edition, so I didn't get all the extra VC. So that might be one of my gripes about the game. That might be the reason why I'm not rating the game as high as most people would. But I'm just going to give you an honest review. I've been playing 2K since 2K1 on Dreamcast, when we used to have the fan. Dreamcast was like the first system to incorporate a fan. You used to play all night, like Trina said. You could play with it all night, like Dreamcast. So, anyway, this is 2016. Let's talk about NBA 2K17. The game itself it's a good-looking game. Has like good-looking graphics. Has all these customizable things that you could do. The biggest thing about the game, which I'm not a big fan of, but I can understand why many people are, is my player. The game essentially is like a VC, like you're in VC slavery, like you're trying to get VC, trying to get upgrades, trying to make your player better. So all those other modes like slam dunk contest, blacktop, even playing somebody online or playing against your friends, that's not important. Now the only thing that's important is trying to figure out how to make a demigod, how to make a power forward, how to make a shooting guard. Like that's the only thing people care about. And I feel like that has taken away from the essence of the game, because when I was growing up, when we played video games, we played like competition. It was something to pass time, but you know, you want to say like, I'm the best, like, let's go, you know, let's put some money on this game, let's do this, yada yada. But a lot of people they're not playing the modes, they're playing just my player. And I understand you want to be part of the story, because maybe your life, you don't like the way things went in your life, but it's just fictional. It's not, you know, some people like take it to the extreme. They're like, yeah, I dropped 30 points, I had 10 assists, I was killing it, you know, I'm in the playoff, I'm in the final. I mean, it's cool, but it's not real. Like, it's not it's cool, man. I mean, I understand you want to live vicariously through a video game, but to me, that's not what video games are for. They're for competition, they're for strategy, you know, who has the best strategy, you know, making your friends mad. And I feel like the game pisses you off more than losing to somebody in the game, because number one, if you're playing it on Hall of Fame, you can't, it's almost impossible to beat the Warriors. And most people are probably not picking the Warriors. Number two, there's like a million dribble moves. There's so many moves to do basic things, like substituting people. It takes so many different things to substitute a player. Calling the play, it takes so many little different menus. Substituting out a tired player, that takes a long time. Setting up your defense, setting up your offense. So these are the things that are not user friendly to me in this game. I mean, I figured it out after watching tutorials. Like the entire game, you have to watch tutorials on how to do different things. Like, at least with other games, it's like if you played it one year to the next year, certain things change, but they kind of stay the same. They keep the user stuff friendly, easy. So I think that's where they kind of messed up. They're trying to make the game so technical and complicated to the point where it's like you don't even want to play it. Like, I had a friend of mine, he didn't know how to substitute his players out, so he just said, F it, I'm not gonna play today. I'm done. Like, and that's kind of frustration people have been seeing with this game. I think if you're like, we want to be a slave to the game, you're gonna do great at it. If the game is your life, you know, you playing it from sun up to sundown, that's your game. But to me, a game is just a quick hour, 30 minutes, you know, you get a game in, you have a good time, you enjoy yourself. Even like in the My Parks or whatever, like, you know, 3-on-3, you have a quick game. Now there's park cars, there's upgrade, boosts, this, that, and the third, which they had them before, but, you know, last year, I didn't have to do half of this stuff. I didn't have to customize so much stuff. They're just taking it to the next level, and I see where this is going. I think video games in general is going to go to the point where you're going to have, because I already seen it, they have these virtual reality things you put on your face. It's going to go to the point where you're no longer going to be using a controller. Like, you're going to be the controller. You're going to be the person in the game. It's going to be like Total Recall, where you could like go put on the mask or whatever, and you could like live a life. You're a double agent, you know, like Arnold Schwarzenegger was. So, you know, that being said, I gotta say the animations, they have a lot more animations. They have so many that they're inconsistent, because somebody could be going up on a big man and you're supposed to block him and you don't. But I like the fact they have a lot of animations. That's excellent. I like the fact that they have everybody's signature move. Great. Everybody plays like themselves. Like you would think it's like a handmade model of themselves. It's excellent. What else? What else is there that I'm really feeling as well? I like the fact that you can't spam turbo, so like the fatigue is a factor. And I like the ball physics. The presentation is great. The commentary is great. A few things that I really don't like: the whole VC thing, my player being such a huge cog. I don't like the shot meter. That's something that they just need to take out. Next year, just take out the shot meter. Like that's done. That's dead. That shot meter is awful. It reminds me like of NBA Live a little bit back in the day. What else? Besides that, what else do I like? I like all the customizable like jerseys for like. I like all the signature stuff like for the real players. Like you can get Stephen Curry's sneakers, jerseys. They got the Cleveland black jersey that they won in NBA Finals and won Game 7. I like those little touches. That's about it, man. Like honestly, I think it's a good game. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'll definitely give it like a 8.5. Yeah, 8.5, because I feel like it has its place for people. But if you're like somebody that just wants to get into a game, have a good time, don't worry about all this stuff, this game's not for you. Because right out the gate, you got to create a player, do this. It's just too much. It's just too much. Even like something simple as like face imaging, like I tried to do that one time. It was taking like 30 minutes. It's like, come on. It kept saying I can't get your. It's too much. It's too much. Next year, I think they'll kind of look at the reviews, because I mean, this year they only got like an 8.9 on IGN, and it's kind of it's strange. Like 2K has never gotten less than a 9.5. You know what I'm saying? Like even when Michael Jordan was on the cover, almost got a 10. Like it got like a 9.7. Like they said it's the best simulation, but like this year, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I do play it because like my friends are playing it and stuff, but honestly, sometimes, man, I just turn on the Madden or I go read a book. Just go read me a book, and that's that. You know what I mean? But other than that, man, the game is cool. I think that as a consumer, yes, get it. Especially if you're a kid, definitely get it, because this is made for kids. Like kids, they don't have families. They don't have. I mean, they have families, but they don't have a wife. They don't have kids, so they can like grind out. They could do the attribute. They could do the work meter, which I like the work meter, but I don't like the fact it takes so long. So, kids could do it, but like if you're like, I want to say if you're 20 and above, don't get too involved in this, because you have other responsibilities. Anyway, this is my review on the game. I think it's a good game. Go ahead and try it out. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I'm hating. Let me know if you agree with me. I'm really curious to hear what you guys have to say about it. This is Vlad from Hoops Junction, where Hoops meets Hoopla. Peace.